from you, and then open things up for questions.
Obviously it's fun to be back playing basketball in Gallagher Arena. I mean, I'm excited for the future of this team and this program. It was a little bit of a rocky start defensively, but I thought that we righted the ship a little bit more in the second half and showed a glimpse of what we can be defensively. But we've got to be that for 40 minutes moving forward if we're going to be the type of team that can actually make the NCAA tournament and win some games.
Was it something strategically that flipped defensively, or is it just a matter of concentration, locking in those things?
Matter of concentration and effort. Yeah, matter of concentration and effort. And we've started, I thought that we started the game at SMU thinking more offense than defense, and we've got to flip that mindset. And I've said it over and over to you guys. This team offensively, I think, is going to be okay, but our biggest area for growth is defensively, and obviously you saw that tonight.
Kind of just to the credit of that concentration effort, momentum swung hard in the second half. You guys were able to pull away and kind of make this a game that kind of fell out of reach for ORU. What was said in the locker room between halves that kind of brought them to that point? Was it kind of a fiery speech, or was it more collected, calm, sit them down and straight to the face?
Yeah, I think any of you that know me, it was probably not a collective, calm conversation. But I thought Kirk Cole diving on the floor before the half, I thought that got the crowd going. And so I credit Kirk with getting them going. And then the second half, we were able to come out and get a couple steals and a couple stops. But in reality, out of the first 4 possessions, we made a couple mistakes. We got a little bit lucky. But the conversation is, and the G-rated version of the conversation is, do your job. Play hard and do your job. If you'll do that, we have enough talent on the roster that I think that we'll have a chance to win some games.
You've coached a lot of season openers. Is this kind of what you expected? Did you play better, or did you play a little less than what you expected?
It's hard for me to answer when you don't have 3 guys that'll be in the rotation in the game. So I give those guys credit. I mean, Chris Coleman hadn't played the wing position, the 3, for us in any practice. We've had 30 practices. So he did a good job of adjusting on the fly. I thought our best lineup was, Chris, Rob, and Parsa. Those guys did a good job defensively. When you've got really, with Chris, he just gives you so much length on the perimeter. And, he stole that one where that kid threw it, and he's just so long, he just grabs it, But, you're going to have that when you don't have, when you're missing some guys, which, again, we had at Auburn, and it's a credit to the fellas for figuring it out. And that's what good teams do. They figure it out when things are not perfect.